What's going on, guys, and welcome to Highly and Alph Gaming. I'm your host, Alph, and I like Splatoon. You may notice that I haven't made a video about Splatoon in over a year, and that's largely because I sorta stopped playing it for a while, but I'm back now, and boy do I want to talk about it. More specifically, I want to talk about Splatoon 3, a game that I don't expect to be made for quite some time. I don't see why Nintendo would ever want to have two major online games from the same franchise running on the same system, plus I don't feel like most hardcore Splatoon fans are really hankering for a new entry yet. I'm also not super hungry for a new Splatoon game yet, but it's never too early to talk about what the new game might be like. As you all saw in the title of this video, today I'll be going over my hopes for Splatoon 3. This doesn't need a whole lot of explanation, so just sit back, relax, and enjoy as I go over the things that I want in Splatoon 3. First up, let's get the obvious hopes out of the way and talk about little new things that everybody already expects. In Splatoon 3, I think it would be cool to get a couple new weapon varieties in the same vein as Brellas or Dualies, and I also want a bunch of new entries in the existing weapon categories. Along with that, I thought it was really cool that Splatoon 2 had a totally unique set of special weapons compared to the first Splatoon, so I'd like to see that again. Yeah, I'd be pretty sad to lose the Splashdown and the Booyah Bomb, but it would really help each Splatoon game stand out if they all had unique specials. In addition to weapony type things, I'm wanting and fully expecting a new ranked mode to be present in Splatoon 3, just like they did with Clan Blitz. I really hope they add multiple ranked modes, but anything new would be really refreshing. I mainly spend time in the ranked modes, so on a personal level, that's probably one of my biggest hopes. As for what the new mode would be, I honestly have no idea, but I hope it's as conceptually unique as Clan Blitz. I think Clan Blitz really stands out from the other ranked modes because of how exciting and different the concept is, but click the card in the corner for a video with my full thoughts on Clan Blitz. It's a pretty old video though, so try not to pay attention to the production quality. Anyway, now that the more predictable wishes are out of the way, let's get into the meat of this video, aka the weird obscure things that I'm probably alone in wanting. To look into what would make Splatoon 3 a really awesome new game, let's first take a look at what made Splatoon 2 such a great step up from Splatoon 1. And I know all you rapscallions think Splatoon 2 is just so similar to Splatoon 1, but click the card in the corner again and you'll be sorry. I really need to stop it with the plugs, but the thing that stood out to me most in Splatoon 2 by far was Salmon Run, and I could talk your ear off about why. Salmon Run has a totally separate identity from all the other modes, it's Splatoon's only purely co-op mode, and its gameplay is inherently fun, even ignoring all the other things that make it so special. I'll be very upset if Salmon Run isn't in Splatoon 3, but even more than that, I want a new mode that's just as cool and unique. What kind of mode could possibly compare, you ask? Allow me to present to you my million-dollar idea, Splatoon Soccer. Please don't click away, it gets better, I promise. The concept of the gameplay is pretty simple. It's a big open field, maybe a few different arenas that would cycle through to keep things interesting, and two teams of four would compete to push a big soccer ball across the field into the other team's goal. It wouldn't be grouped with the existing ranked modes, since soccer would have its own set of much simpler, flatter maps, but you all probably got that from the sick concept art. Anyway, you'd move the ball by hitting it with ink, and bigger ink blasts would move the ball farther and faster. The ball would also interact in some special way with different colored ink, and that's the one part of this I haven't exactly worked out yet. Maybe the ball would move slower in the other team's ink? Maybe it would grow or damage players if one team moved it enough without interruptions? I don't know. Like I said, I haven't worked out all the specifics, but the actual gameplay here would have its own really cool Nintendo twist to make it stand out. But Alph, this sounds fun and all, but that's nowhere near as exciting as Salmon Run. How is that ever gonna stand out? Hey! Good point, Squidward, but Splatoon Soccer is gonna be especially cool and different because there's going to be a whole community and series of events built around it. Imagine leaderboards of the top Splatoon athletes, or Splathletes. Imagine frequent organized tournaments of the best teams. Maybe you could even go watch the best matches on some in-game TV somewhere. I don't know, but doesn't that sound like fun? Man, that's totally never gonna happen, but if you're watching this, Nintendo, you can have that idea for free. Splatoon Soccer, there you have it, folks. That's my idea for a new Salmon Run-like mode, but anything cool or unique would suffice. But okay, new weapons, new modes, that's all stuff we can reasonably expect Nintendo to put in Splatoon 3, at least to some extent. But there are unfortunately a few things I really want that I'm not expecting to be implemented. For one thing, there's no way to play the main modes in Splatoon offline, and that's definitely something they could add. The Octolings in the single-player campaign already act as perfectly adequate CPUs to play against, if a little too easy, so there's no reason Nintendo couldn't slap you into a turf war with 7 Octolings and make offline Splatoon a reality. In addition to that, there's no way to have local multiplayer on the same system, and that's kinda disappointing. I realize that plenty of people have their own Switches and copies of Splatoon 2, but it would still be way more convenient to get some nice split screen going and have 2v2 turf wars with my friends or something. Maybe that would be really laggy or something for some reason, but I still think it would be worth trying. Who knows though, maybe Nintendo did try split screen and the Octoling thing already, and none of this would work at all. I guess there are some things we'll just never know. Aside from all of that though, there's one thing in Splatoon 2 that I really want changed for Splatoon 3, but I just don't think it'll happen. See, I love the gameplay in Splatoon, you know that, but everything between that gameplay is just a tad bit underwhelming. Don't get me wrong, I love the cheesy, weird, cool vibe the game has, but trying to actually play the game through all this theming is a bit rough. You have to watch the dumb news thing every time you open the game, all the game's features are kinda tucked away in their own little sub-menus, and most egregiously, you can't play Salmon Run or all the ranked modes whenever you want. Once again, I love the atmosphere of Splatoon 2, but I think it tries too hard to make you feel like you're really a member of Inkopolis and not hard enough to function well as a game. Like, yeah, it makes sense that you can only work a job at certain times, but Salmon Run is just a pretend job, so why can't we play it at all times? And maybe there wouldn't be enough people in each different ranked mode at any given time to quickly set up stable matches or something, but Splatoon 2 sold like 10 million units, so I really doubt that. The bottom line is, Splatoon 2 is great, but Splatoon 3 needs to let people play however they want to play. The game's theme is strong enough to work without all the unnecessary restrictions, so Nintendo just needs to take that extra step and let us enjoy their game the way we want to. Above all else, that's probably my main hope for Splatoon 3. So to recap, what do I want from Splatoon 3? I want all the new stuff you'd expect them to put in the game, like new weapons, stages, and ranked modes, and I also want one or two really unique modes in the style of Salmon Run. I also really hope we get some way to do turf wars or ranked battles offline with one Switch, but more than any of that, I hope Nintendo refines the general Splatoon experience to make it a more comfortable game to play. If they don't do that, I'm gonna boycott the game and delete my channel. Just kidding, thanks for watching everyone! I know this video was a little shorter than a lot of my videos tend to be, but I still thought it would be fun to make and hopefully watch. Remember to tell me what your hopes for Splatoon 3 are down in the comments below, like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and have a great day!